event, Kharitonov, 30 professional wins at 39 years old, 18 wins for Vassell. There you see they are both 6'4". Linton Vassell with a significant reach advantage. Once again, Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bellator MMA on Paramount Network from Menorah Mitachim Arena. The time has come for the main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Sanctioned by Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation Chairman James Gessner, Chief Lynn Malerba, supervising at Cageside Director Mike Mazzulli. And now, first introducing the blue corner. At 6'4", weighing in 238.6 pounds, a former light heavyweight title challenger, he stands tonight with 18 professional victories, 8 losses. Fighting out of Milton Keynes, England, presenting Linton the Swarm Vassell. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 6'4", weighing in 260.2 pounds, the veteran brings an impressive professional record with 30 victories, 7 defeats. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, introducing Sergei Kharitonov. In charge of the action, your referee, Todd Anderson.
Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you wish to touch gloves, do so now. Step back to your corners.
Todd Anderson, our referee. Sergei Kharitonov, Linton Vassell. Sergei said, and I quote, "When I beat Linton, Bader is next. I'm a natural heavyweight." Sergei wouldn't mind a little revenge on Javi Ella either, but that is a story for another time. First and foremost, 3 rounds, 5 minutes each, and here we go. Red gloves for Kharitonov, blue gloves for Linton Vassell.
The footwork of Linton Vassell is crucial in this matchup. That footwork and using that left jab, that's going to keep Kharitonov at range.
And distance, right, Chael?
Yeah, Linton's off to a pretty good start. I mean, he is showing that he's a little quicker. The things he's whipping out there, whether it's the kicks, even started with a jab, are landing on the target. Now Sergei's stalking, though. Sergei's starting to make this cage real small, which is one thing Linton doesn't want to let him do.
And Big John, as you've talked about earlier in the show, Sergei Kharitonov, a much different heavyweight opponent than Valentin Moldavsky, who Linton fought back in March at Bellator 218.
Yeah, completely different. We're talking about a guy that in Moldavsky who utilizes speed to be effective. Up and down on the ground game, good stand-up. Kharitonov, he wants to march you down, close your range, and then start hitting you with big shots. He uses a very effective, not fast, but heavy jab with his left hand.
Yeah, and he's starting to do just that. I mean, watch how he's really cutting this off. Now, Vassell can continue to circle left, but eventually he's going to get caught. He used to go left, right, back to left.
Exactly. And when you're going to see that left, when that left jab starts touching, that's when Kharitonov really starts setting up that right uppercut.
He has finished 28 of 30 professional wins, 15 of his last 17. Do not attempt to box with Sergei Kharitonov.
Now this is interesting. Linton closed the distance very well, but this is a lot of energy. It's just a big risk.
But it's also a good thing in that it can actually start to wear out the arms of Kharitonov if he's trying to grapple and trying to maintain himself in the clinch. This is a good thing for Linton Vassell.
He drags Sergei Kharitonov down.
But being underneath Sergei is not a good thing. If you're gonna take him down, you gotta make sure that you maintain that top position.
Yeah, he only needs to scoot just a little bit. He can either pull Sergei's hip down or start to adjust his own hips on top, and he's gonna have to move. There he goes.
Sergei's controlling that left leg of Linton. That's keeping Linton from being able to get over and get that back. Linton needs to do exactly what he did earlier. Starts to look for those elbow shots.
These are good shots here, John.
Find that ear. Watch the back of the head.
Todd Anderson.
He's trying to slip that in. You know, he's trying to hit that the area. Kharitonov is doing a very good job of making that target very small.
You know, Sergei said before the fight that with a victory here, he believes he has Bader next. I personally don't know that I would disagree with him. Bader, at home watching, is paying very close attention to this position, because this is a position Bader would also like to put Sergei in. He's going to pay attention to how Sergei responds to this.
The heavyweight and light heavyweight champion, Ryan Bader.
Now there's a problem for Linton. Sergei's going to be able to slip. If he gets that lace of that right arm away, he didn't do it, but if he did, he was going to get that position on top.
Yep.
Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, Sean Soriano, Linton Vassell. So far, so good with his game plan.
Yeah, this is exactly what Linton Vassell wanted to do in this fight. Getting Kharitonov down and wearing on him on the ground, that is a road to victory for Linton Vassell.
Linton used to be trained by Neil Melanson. I talked to Coach Melanson about him, and Neil just said, look, he's the strongest athlete I've ever rolled with. And you can see that. I mean, he's the smaller guy, but you can see the strength. Even the massive Sergei is having a hard we getting him off.
Yeah, we were talking about that lace that he had with the arm, that Sergei, if he can get rid of it, he's going to come out on top. And he couldn't move his arm based upon the strength of the grip and the positioning of Vassell.
Caveman training. Air them up, get a limb, just pull it off. Neil Melanson's philosophy. Good start for the Swarm.
Very good start for Linton Vassell. This is the round that he wanted.
Main event. Mike Goldberg, Big John McCarthy, Chael P. Sonnen, Linton Vassell in the blue gloves, Sergei Kharitonov in the red gloves, our main event of the evening. 4th straight year here in Tel Aviv, Israel. Nice jab. Actually switching stances. It's a jab in a moment. It's crossing the other time.
Nice.
But Linton very comfortable right now, Chael.
And nice idea how he brought that kick up high that time. That's that long reach.
I will tell you that I'm surprised. I am surprised by this.
That big long reach, being able to get his arms all the way around the body and get those hands together, that's what ended up starting to put Kharitonov on his back.
Yes, well, and not to mention, John, Linton is having great success on his feet, but what that's doing is that's making Sergei think, okay, we're in a kickboxing match, and that always opens up the level changes and the exchange is better. Look, I'll tell you, nobody is more happy with what we're seeing here tonight than Ryan Bader. I mean, look, these are Ryan Bader's skills. I mean, as he looks at this fight, he has to look at Sergei, okay, that's a tough night out. Then he sees this and goes, well, wait a second, I think I match up pretty well.
And go back to it. Linton Vassell fought Ryan Bader for the light heavyweight title, and Ryan Bader dominated him on the ground, dominated the takedowns, just put on a performance against Linton. And what is Linton doing tonight? This is the Linton Vassell that we saw against Liam McGeary when he looked so good with his takedowns and his top game on the ground.
Sure.
Linton told us he took 2 days off after that title fight against Ryan Bader. Next fought in London against Phil Davis, got caught with that head kick. But
that was a beautiful job of just riding over Sergei. Sergei turned, just let him turn underneath him, rode over, got the hooks. He's in a great position right now. That is having a big, strong, heavy man on top of you. Sergei's working hard to bridge himself back up to his knees, and Vassell is breaking him back down. That's just a drain of energy.
Yeah, it is. I really think Sergei coming into this fight said, okay, let's try to make it a stand-up battle, but if he wants to take me down, I'm just going to stop him from taking me down. I don't know that he prepared very much to be in this position, have to get back up to his feet. That's at least what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he actually believed that Linton could take him down.
Correct.
Linton said, I'm training at this new weight now for almost a year. And he's throwing heavy shots. His corner saying he wants out. That's the corner of Linton Vassell saying that about Sergei Kharitonov.
Well, Chael Sonnen is already feeling sorry for Kharitonov with those shots.
Yeah, well,
and his big shots.
Yeah, he's totally flat here.
Yeah. Now you're seeing the legs up off of the ground. That hip position, very heavy by Linton Vassell. And there's nothing that Kharitonov, this fight is over. I'm telling you, he's not going to get out of this position. And you're seeing that Vassell, his left glove is coming off.
It's all over. Linton the Swarm Vassell with his first win as a heavyweight here in Bellator. Here's Michael C. Williams, who will tell the world the official
Ladies and gentlemen,
decision.
inside the Bellator cage, referee Todd Anderson waves it off due to unanswered strikes officially. 3 minutes, 15 seconds, round number 2, the winner by TKO, Linton the Swarm Vassell.
Winner by TKO, Mom Brenda, Sister Selena, very happy. Linton will visit with Big John.
I'm here with your winner, Linton Vassell. Linton, we had talked before, you're coming off of a series of losses, and you said, you know what, you just got to move forward. You got to forget about that and just get better. Was that getting better right there?
Well, I think that just spoke for itself. Top boy in Sergio, can't pronounce his name, but hey, he was probably the #1 contender if he would have won this fight. So give me another 2 fights and get that Bader fight back.
Let's talk about your ground game, because you have worked with guys like Greg Jones, Neil Melanson. You have got a serious ground game on top. You're a beast.
On my good day, like I said again, you can see what I do on my good day. Again, nothing against the people that beat me in the last 3 fights. I think I needed that to sort of bring me back to now, today.
Well, the heavyweight division is definitely your division. I want to tell you that was an outstanding performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Linton Vassell.